Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Off-play action. Chaney. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there right off the bat. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down, Parrish. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Rush in. Rocco 80. Rush in.
On second down, Clemens. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Clemens, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Right here.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 19. Mike 19.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Seven Pirates. Mike 19. Mike 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 26. Check 26.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Hey, get in the way.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Parrish. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
15. Switch. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Clemens. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense. Kill, kill, kill.
19, Tiger, 19.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Barnett. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the shit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 1st down, it's Barnett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Check 9. Jam him. Jam him. Jam, jam. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
Check. Motion. Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Hey, smash.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. 19 tight. 26 Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready up. 26 Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 26 Mike. Exit. Check smash.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch the slap. Hey, check that. Street. Check 99.
Operating from the gun. Parrish. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Chaney. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Get him. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, Chaney. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Rosas' kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Parrish. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch QB drop.
Right. 18, Pioneer.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and 2, Chaney.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st down, Clemens. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Clemens. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. We don't want this. 57. Mike, 57. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right. Trap 60. Trap 60. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Back to throw. Chaney. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake. Parrish steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raider first down.
On first down, Parrish. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Parrish. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Parrish. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw on second down. Parrish. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 14. Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Bearcats obtain the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw on second down, Chaney. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Panther 60. Switch up. 57. Mike, 57. Cougar 19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they try the right side here. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosas' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing on 1st down. Parrish. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Chargers take over the snap at their own 43-yard line.
Check. He's checking. Crash. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back.